Cancer risings for September of this year is definitely you being in the middle of a dynamic between family and your relationships and seeing how to reconcile or choose between the two. If you're excited to dive into what the astrology, what the tarot, and what the oracle deck cards have to say about you and your rising sign for this month, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Before we get started, this video is brought to you by BetterHelp, an online counseling service connecting you with board-certified licensed state therapists in under 24 hours. To get started, you can head to the link on the screen or below, fill out a quick survey, and get matched with your ideal counselor in under 1 day. You can receive licensed counseling through your phone, tablet, mobile device over means such as text, video chat, or phone call. BetterHelp is not a crisis hotline, but it does hold group and hour sessions where you can meet with others in group sessions such as relationships or anxiety management altogether. BetterHelp costs $65 a week, though financial aid plans are available for those who qualify and is available worldwide. To get started, head to the link on screen or in the description to visit the BetterHelp website and take a quick survey to exactly examine your needs, what you are looking for, who would best match up with that, and then in under 24 hours you can be confirmed with your ideal therapist and get things started that way. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, current philosophy student, and I'm just those two things today. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded guidance. So on the first of the month, we open with Venus in your own sign of Cancer in your first house, opposing Saturn in your Capricorn 7th house. So values about yourself and actually good things coming your way are being challenged by some restrictions, some expectations, or some hardships with your partner. That there is some dynamic of either showing up amiably and harmoniously as you and what your partner might expect from you. On the 2nd, there's a full moon in your Pisces 9th house. There's a full video on this down below, but it's a culmination and a release of things around higher education, foreign travel, higher wisdom, maybe a degree or something that you've been working on. On the 3rd, Venus in your Cancer first house is square Mars and Aries in your 10th house. And this is a big alignment around trying to show up as gratefully and carefully as you can, and not being at odds with what's expected from you by your career, that there is some sort of raining down like aggression from your career or workplace challenging you just trying to show up as yourself here. On the 9th, Mars in Aries in your 10th house is in stationing retrograde, so that there's a rethinking of career goals, of how you get things done in career, maybe of people that you work with, also rethinking their stature. And on the 9th through the 18th, the Sun in Virgo in your 3rd house is trining Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your 7th house. So in this way, day-to-day routine or day-to-day matters around communicating or sharing your truth is being helped out by your long-term partner in whatever way that you are close with one other person, that is helping you prioritize like day-to-day tasks in your routine. But the Sun in Virgo on the 11th is also opposing Neptune in your Pisces 9th house, so that there might be some disillusionment about what you really believe and how that shows up on a day-to-day basis, around you knowing what your higher beliefs are and seeing how that manages to connect with your day-to-day choices. On the 15th, Venus in your Leo 2nd house is squaring Uranus in your Taurus 11th house. Be careful about a sudden purchase that comes from peer pressure. That's like the clearest way to say this. Be careful about suddenly investing or spending money in a very dramatic, aesthetic way because friends or groups are encouraging you to do so. On the 17th, there's a new moon in your Virgo 3rd house, a new beginning that I have a full video on linked down below around communication, short-term travel, siblings, your day-to-day routine. There's a new beginning about starting something very initial and very starting from that this month. On the 17th through the 23rd, Mercury in your Libra 4th house is squaring Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your 7th house, which does indicate that trying to be an amiable communicator in your home and family is leading to and engaging with some restriction from your relationship partner, that I think maybe those could be at odds, and that you're trying to hold down the peace around home and family, but that then your partner is like not on board with it, or there's someone in your family that's fucking with the peace. On the 24th, Mercury in Libra is then opposing Mars in your Aries 10th house, so that now your home and family life is being opposed by some dynamic of change and getting things done in your career, and you're like trying to decide or convene or choose between these. Because on the 26th, Mars in Aries in your 10th house is squaring Saturn in your Capricorn 7th house, and it's like you just cannot get a fucking break. You are having this tension and aggression in your career, be at odds with this expectation in your relationship, until on the 29th, Saturn stations direct in your Capricorn 7th house. The final cataclysm of like, okay, this is what I'm expected to do in relationships moving forward. Bada bing, bada boom. Either it's ending or it's agreed upon, or there's a definitive decision in your relationship by the end of the month. So if you have any questions or any thoughts around what's coming up for you this month, coming up, let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts, your stories, your concerns, all that stuff, let me know below. And now with the astrology out of the way, let's move on to the tarot cards to see what tarot cards coming up. For Cancer risings, we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a pretty innocent card. It has kids here, just like here in the vibing, in this Dark Angels Tarot deck Goth Kids, but it can be a pretty naive card. It's not too intimate, and it's not too entangled, which I think is saying that staying as lighthearted and not entangled as you can this month will be a big plus. That if you can avoid the drama and let the other players play this out, you might be able to get out unscathed and not have to necessarily pick one side. For a Witch's Wisdom card, we have Witch's Hat, Power. Repeats from the past hold you in fear. They keep you back when you're so near. Your strength reclaimed goes by the hour. Now step back into your self-power. The just magic just worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. So seeing how your past might be an accumulation of habits and beliefs that don't serve you now can be kind of liberating, to see that what resonates with you in this moment and what's true with you now doesn't have to apply to what was true in the past or other people's past in your life, that you can actually see what your power is in this moment and decide whether or not that needs to uphold with anyone else's standards. If you enjoyed this and you would like to dive deeper into your chart, my link for readings is below. I would love to read for you if you are interested in personal application of these things. And as well, if you're interested in learning the language of the cosmos and diving deep into this with the rationale and the grounded step-by-step of the why, the what, and the how this all works, check out my link for the Astrology Academy below. This is hours of course that I've put together over the past few months to really take you from interest and astrology enthusiast into astrology foundational, grounded, not expert, because even I wouldn't call myself an expert, it's a lifelong study, but someone who is confident, is centered, and is able to read charts with ease and with ability in trusting their own astrological knowledge. So if you're interested in taking a deep dive into all the components of astrology, the Academy link is down below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the things, and let me know any thoughts you have about this September. Sending so much love, and I will see you in the next one.
But there is one